Did you say that in Jesus?
He said it in Jesus' name.
Jesus know how I get paid.
Okay, let the man do the prayer, please.
Father God, we want to thank you for allowing us to wake up this morning, Father Lord. Thank you for all the amazing things you've done for our life, Father Lord. We believe in you, we call on you, we need you. We put you first in our life. Father God, we ask that you remove all evil from our path and you stop those that's ruling against us, Father God. We call on you in Jesus' name. We thank you, we love you. We pray, amen.
Amen.
That was so much
Come
better
to your
than your
church,
prayer.
man. You better come to your church.
It's over. The door's open.
That boy got a
This man did
Yeah,
not pray about going viral.
Yes, he did.
No,
But they say you have to be
Listen.
specific in what you pray for. They said because you can pray for $1 million, but
got
if you
point.
get the $1 million because you had an accident, now you got to talk to one of them things. You don't want that $1 million?
Let's go. Here's my prayer. Young Jock in the Street Sport to take over. Miss Shanika right here. Shouty. And this morning we have a very special guest in the studio to talk about what's been going on the past couple of years of his life. We've seen him as one of the stars, and yes, I said stars, of the YSL trial that has literally been taking place for years now. It is officially over. And now we have Woody in the studio this morning.
Yeah.
Where's Sam?
All right.
Is Woody or Woody?
At this point, it's whatever y'all want it to be.
Okay, so what is your nickname?
My nickname is Woody.
Woody.
Yes.
But why is it spelled with 2 O's and it look like Woody?
Because if you just say W-O-O,
Oh,
and then you put the
woo.
D-Y on there, D.
Got it.
Woody.
Okay. Woody. Woody. Okay. I want to know, how has this YSL trial changed your life?
This stuff is unexpected. Like, it changed it, you know what I mean, for real, for the better. And, I just hope that, you know what I mean, I could just lead everybody away from the streets and thinking that this the way of life, you know what I mean? This not the way of life.
Okay. And so it gave you a different perspective about life.
Yes, it did. A different outlook.
Okay. With that being said, what do you think that your appeal is to the people? Because I know when this trial first started, there's no way that you thought that you were going to stand out the way. We've never seen this happen before. Well, actually, we did. What was the white boy during the OJ trial? That was the house guest.
Kato.
And he became a favorite, but we have not seen that in decades. What do you think your appeal is with the people?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna answer your question. But I gotta say this. When I was in Lower Joint in the feds, every morning they used to take her to court, right? We used to listen to you on the radio station.
Oh,
So I'm still kind of a little shot from there. I don't get shot when I but this girl's Miss Shanika, like we be waiting on that. Yeah. I just had to say that. I had to get it out of the way. You know
Okay,
what's your
thank you.
question?
So wonderful.
Oh,
man.
Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. So, my question is, why do you think that the people gravitated to you?
I have no clue. Everybody think I'm funny and stuff. Like, this is who I am. I don't have a clue why they did. People ask me every day. Like, the ones who don't know who I am. Like, who are you? I'm still trying to figure out.
Okay. All right. So, you don't know what the appeal is
I don't.
between you and the people. Well, maybe I'm going to just say a couple of things. Maybe it's the way that you answer some of these questions in the courtroom. Like, you made sure that you maintained a certain level of respect when it came down to the prosecutors.
But don't you have principles?
Yes, I do.
You know what I mean? Like, no matter what the situation is, you got to always stand on your principles.
Okay.
So what's that train? Somebody say when in doubt, say I don't recall. Like, is somebody telling you to say that?
Yeah, the prosecutor. You ain't hear that? She said, I can say I don't recall. Whatever else she said, when I heard I don't recall, I said, well, I'm just sticking with that. She told me to say it. She can't lock me up for saying it.
Wow, man. And it, like, out of this whole trial, what do you think it shows to people? Because it was televised. Everybody saw what was going on. Everybody saw what was happening. Everybody saw the treatment that everybody got, from the prosecution to the judge to everybody. What do you think the biggest thing came out of this trial was exposed?
How the criminal justice system work in Fulton County. How they do us at their courthouse if we don't got no money, no support. They just go in there and do us any kind of way. And this trial right here is just exposed the truth. You feel me? Like, I watch people get convicted off the craziest stuff ever in there. So now we just shine so much light on it that we need somebody to go look into those people that already been convicted. You got people sitting in jail with millions of years because somebody said they did something. And who knows if that person was reliable? Like, you get a convicted felon to be a star witness. This is Fulton County. You think any other county, you think the feds, anybody else would do that? Knowing that, you know what I mean, convicted felons ain't trustworthy.
So, Woody, let me ask you a question. What do you think could have been different in your life? I'm saying this because, you know, there are a lot of teenagers. There are a lot of, you know, young adults and children that have paid attention to this trial, right? And you are currently saying that, you know, you have a different perspective about how you live life. What do you think could have been different before you even were in this position to be on trial?
If I would just be myself, I think that, like, I got caught up in this trying to please other people, try to make other people happy. And then once you get going, you realize that, like, just because you want to see people happy, don't mean they want to see you happy. So, you know, once I learned that, like, dang, you know, I went through a whole lot behind this situation. So it's like nobody didn't care about what I've been through.
So, at the point when the prosecution, I'm trying to understand. Okay, I remember when they started playing the interviews on the news, and where were you at that time?
I was in Fayette County, Fayetteville jail.
So that's the point where you was in Fayetteville jail, and when they started playing those, that was after you had told them, "Hey, I was lying. I don't want to testify." So they leaked. So then that stuff appeared on the news.
Right. So what happened was they called me like in 2020, 21. Like, hey, we investigating a case that involved this and that and third. I said, wrong number, click, and block me. So I was curious how they get my number. Like, I just got out of jail, how y'all get this number? But I was on the house arrest. So I guess they went through pre-trial to get my number.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then they came, before they released it out, I was in the state prison. Then they linked it out, because they kept coming. I didn't have to go to state prison. I tricked them, I was like, let me think about it. And then I went in the courtroom and told the judge I want to do an open plea. So the judge can sentence me. Because they kept trying to let me go home. But they wanted me to sign. I was like, y'all crazy as hell. I lied. I told them plenty of time.
Wow. And so there's just another trial coming up. You're not totally off until they finish. They may try to call you back to testify. Is that the truth?
Well, y'all ready? Go ahead and expect them boy to come home too then.
And that's another thing I wanted to ask you. Shouty, Slime, what's his name?
Yeah.
Shouty.
Like Shouty.
Yeah, Slime like Shouty. He threw a whole monkey wrench in the whole network. And soon as she asked the question, they had already addressed it the day before. And they addressed it because somebody else had made a statement about somebody being incarcerated about their criminal history. And then it was like, he had done said it one time before. Do you think he saw that play? Like when you see the quarterback and you know you finna sack him, and when she left that question open, he went ahead and said something about the criminal history?
I'm going to say this. A lot of the answers that people was giving on their stand, that's what they're forcing. They're forcing those responses. So even when they would question me, like, why you shove your shoulders? Like, What the world? They my shoulders. Like, so when she do that, so when she asked Slime like Shawty the question, I'm only assuming that he was forced to answer because
Yeah, it
we
was.
trying to be as truthful as possible.
And what? How else could you answer? Well, I ain't known him that long. I ain't recently because he been locked up.
And they know that.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
All right. How old are you?
Grown.
Classic. That was the first thing he told.
You sound like you've been hanging around Shawty, because he won't tell nobody.
I seen him in the neighborhood at the BP.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He in the hood for real, man.
Okay.
Right. I was like, there go Woody.
You in the hood for real.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so all right, because of the narrative that was put out there about you, people have said they felt like you were a snitch. They felt like you sold out, your homies, your people that you were riding with. The way that you move now, out and about, are you in fear or do you worry about moving around?
Do you believe in God?
I sure do.
Do you trust in God?
I sure do.
So why do the word even exist?
Okay.
So-
That's your answer. Okay.
I feel it. I mean,
Now me like playing with God.
I saw him. I saw him right. It's and I understand. I understand because if you live your life like that, then you're just gonna be suppressed and then end up depressed. And I can get it.
Life goes on.
Yes.
All right. So with that being said, I want
Go ahead.
to. So I also want to know, you are somebody's son, somebody's nephew. You are somebody's child. How has this trial affected your family?
That's a good question. I never even took the time to even ask or consider it. Like, that's a good question. But they carry themselves as in, they just glad it's over with. And everybody was able to come home.
How's Deshaun?
When we ain't beefing, she alright, I guess.
She's the star from the thing too.
Who is Deshaun?
That's his baby mama.
Okay.
I just know her name from the trial. You know what I mean? But it was mentioned a lot. And,
Yeah, they still harassing her, like, messing with her, but, thank God that they left her alone.
Okay.
You think Moon Toon got a raw deal?
Yeah, man, who don't? Because it's like y'all forcing people in the position, and then y'all already predict how it gonna go. This what y'all do, and then y'all send that man back down there. You feel me? Like, but he brought that on himself. Like, I hate it so much, but the truth of the matter is, like, it was serious. Some people think I was going there playing. I wasn't going in there playing. You feel me? Like.
I can tell you was concentrating. I mean, you tried to do. I watched the whole trial.
Mission
right?
accomplished.
You heard me. Hi. Wow. I feel you.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I got a simple question for you, Woody. It's an intriguing question. We see it in movies all the time. We see it on TV. We see it on social media. The best way that you can describe prison.
Describe prison.
Yes.
I ain't never been to Hill, so I can't say that. Planet of the Apes. A whole bunch of cobras, though. So imagine being around it. All them apes is cobra. Y'all remember who Cobra is, right?
No, explain.
Caesar, no. Caesar,
Yeah,
no, human. It's Cobra. Cobra was the one that had the hatred in his heart. Prison is full of a lot of miserable guys. You feel what I'm saying? They don't mess their life up. And when they see the ones going home, they want to stop it. They not trying to help you, like, get out and, make better choices. They want to stop you from going home. So once I saw that, I don't care about the conditions of it, even though the conditions are way worse. But just the fact of you see another black brother that played himself off the street, want to stop you from going home, and they willing to stab you or manipulate you, that was it for me.
Speak to the conditions.
Well, we're gonna start with the COs. The COs do what the inmates tell them. So if you get into it with some more people, the COs gonna do what them people tell you. Then it's nothing you can do. You got no control in there. You gotta eat what they say you gotta eat. You be in there starving. You gotta wait on them to bring your food. The commissary, like it's more responsibilities in jail than it is on the street.
Oh, wow.
And that's prison, right?
This jail, prison, everywhere I've been.
The conditions of Rice Street, particularly.
Oh. I tell people this: if y'all kids be bad, lock them in the bathroom. Make them stay in the bathroom 1 hour. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if they can't do that, they just jail. Just put them in the bathroom. Now Rice Street, man, put them in the closet with somebody, cut the light on, leave the. But Rice Street, them in there. Rice Street fucked up.
It's deplorable.
Hmm.
It's messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what I mean. You got everybody. You got this side. You got this side. You better hope you land on your side. For real, you know what I mean? Ain't no guys. They not putting the older guys and the younger guys together. They only put the older guys with the older guys and the young guys with the young guys. Ain't no education. Nothing in that education. Yeah, ain't nothing but some fighting and stabbing. You came to the store, soon you come to the door, you got all the game members waiting on you.
For real?
Yeah, come on to the kiosk machine. Go put your information in. Tell your people put money on your account. Out the rip, soon you come to the door. It never happened to me though, cause I come through the door like my Woody. You know what I mean?
I boo boo on myself when I walk in.
Nah, they gonna make you boo boo on yourself.
Oh, wow.
So, there's a lawsuit being filed on behalf of Shannon Stillwell, and it's a class action suit, to address the things that are going on inside the Fulton County prison, inside the Fulton County jail, and the acts of, the conditions of the inmates, the safety of the inmates. Will you be taking part in this class action suit?
Now, Fulton County Jail, aka Rice Street, is just like Donald Trump. I ain't touching.
Hands off.
Ain't nothing.
Pat the
But
back,
you ain't
got it locked.
Somebody got shot in Rice Street.
What?
You ain't never heard that?
I did hear somebody did get shot in Rice Street, so they had a
Who
gun.
you know get shot in jail?
Shot, stabbed, starved. I mean, there are a lot of deplorable conditions that happen in Fulton County prison system. Let me ask you this. Have you decided to speak to anybody about, your mental, the things that you went through in the past couple of years to keep it, to keep your mental wellness intact?
I actually found it like coming on interviews.
Okay.
Now it's a lot of stuff that can't be discussed. Some stuff you just gotta face it because no matter how you talk about it, you still gotta deal with it. But coming on interviews, it make me feel better when I'm comfortable. You feel me? Like to talk about whatever little bit I talk about because I hold so much in. You can't tell people stuff. They turn around and try to use it against you. You know what I mean? They flip what you say. They try to make. If you tell a person like this nigga got on yellow and a black hat, right? They gonna say that. Oh yeah, I said he had on a yellow shirt and a black hat, but he had a gun on him. They gonna do something. Then try to start. You know what I mean? Or make the story bigger or worse than what it is. So I just choose not to give. I ain't giving nobody nothing I went through.
Woody, what was your sentence?
Now who?
What did you end up getting as they released you? What did they say? Are you on house arrest? Are you on probation for an extended amount of time? Like, what was your
So when they released
agreement?
me, they released me on a $30,000 bond because I had another charge.
Okay.
So I paroled out, went back to Rice Street. Once they released me, Judge Whitaker actually gave me the bond. They tried to keep me in jail. They tried to give me house arrest, curfew, all that. She denied it. So they ended up putting me on the ankle monitor because they didn't want me to run around. And then said I couldn't go nowhere in Zone 3 and on Bankhead.
Okay.
And I couldn't talk to no gang members in no way. So probably like 3 months. I stayed in the house the whole time, and they realized I was gonna be stupid and violate that. They called me back to court and gave me time served and probation.
Okay.
So all those conditions are off. I can do what I want to do and go where I want to go, but I just gotta get permission to travel.
Okay.
And I remember a point in the trial when it seemed like you just clicked out when they kept asking you all these questions, and then you revealed the Rich Homie Corn barbershop incident. What made you just click out like that? Like, what was going through your mind at that time? It's like you looked at the judge, you started saying things, and then you went in.
Don't laugh in my face. You feel me? The person know who he was.
Okay.
He signed in court, don't laugh in my face. Like, all right, I told you now. You ain't gonna like what come out my mouth. I ain't scared. So when I seen a victim family member laughing in my face, I had to let them know I'm still with it.
Play with you.
Yeah, I don't want that type of problem, but I ain't ducking it either.
Got a question for you. We all heard of the phrase, good girls love bad guys. In your episode of 20 versus 1, did any one of those women make you think to yourself, you know what? I could be with her.
I could be who?
I could be with her. She and I could be together. We could be a couple.
Not really. A lot of them girls, they so damn ratchet. You feel me? I've been living a ratchet life all my life. I want something different.
You didn't see that in any of those women? No different.
I seen it in like when she was older, you feel me? But I knew she wasn't ready for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Has
looking
it-
for love?
I'm looking for peace.
Mm.
Ooh, Jesus. Well, that's powerful right there.
Yeah, it is.
It's powerful. Everybody deserves peace.
When you have peace, you definitely can attract peace. I know that for facts.
When you had peace,
I got
a piece of cake.
Now I cleared out yesterday,
Don't play no
but
game.
I shut down. I did not disrespect nobody when I was on my shit yesterday. But I have to find my peace. Therefore, I can attract it. Now, haven't I been a better person today?
Yes.
Thank you.
The day ain't even started.
Yes, I have.
We-
It started at
it's a whole
4:30
day
this
for
morning.
it. Oh yes. We half a
I
day
am-
right now.
I am well into my day. All right, so I'm not sure if you guys have any more questions about the trial before I jump forward to things that he has going on. Is somebody calling the back line? It looks like it. Let's answer that.
Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover. Good morning. Who is this?
Hello?
Nope, not a good time. We're actually in the middle of an interview right now.
I can't. It's coming through your head.
Let's come back via email and finish the conversation, please. All right, thank you.
General Oscar Fever.
Nah.
No, who is it? Because that's weird.
I'm gonna have to come back to Be Easy and see what we missed there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, we're back inside.
All right. So, Woody.
Woody. I told you it was Woody. We had a battle.
You
about
did.
that.
It was a battle
Yeah.
of the Hooties.
I said it's Woody, girl.
I said, no, it's spelled Woody.
Every
Okay.
time I get it right with somebody, I go somewhere else and they can't get it right. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know, has anyone come to you about a script? Because this is like a mini series, it's a movie,
Yeah.
it's a full production. Has anyone reached out to you?
Yes. A lot of people have.
Okay.
I don't know how to read. I don't comprehend, so I ain't signing no papers.
Okay.
So yeah, people been coming, but I ain't rushing. If it makes sense and if for me to do it, then I'm gonna follow the spirit.
Okay. So you just said that you can't read, and the oh, you can. Oh, okay. So would that be, because I was gonna ask you, did you want to change that?
Change what?
The fact that you may not be able to read well.
Yes.
Okay.
I would love to learn how to read.
You know what?
What's the
I am
remedy?
not dealing with
Come on.
him because this man is about to release a whole Stop the Violence book. And I just can't do you today.
So I can tell people my story. They can write it though, right?
You heard
Okay,
me?
you gonna have a writer
Yes.
and you're going to have them articulate your story.
Well, I already done it.
Okay.
I just literally rushed out the house, forgot to bring the book to y'all. Got him to bring the book, and he left it in the car.
Really?
So that
Okay. So with that being said, can you tell us about your book?
yes, I got a book called Guns Down, Books Up. It's on Amazon. It's basically giving the kids something that I didn't have. Basically, it's preparing them. It's teaching them that, okay, like if I knew that when I was 17, towing a gun was, it's legal here in Georgia.
Okay.
But it's a certain type of gun that you can have. So I got caught with a handgun, and I went to jail for it. So they made me think it was against the law, which it was. But if I can have a rifle. But if I knew now what I knew then, I would never had a handgun. I would have had a rifle, and I would have been legit. And I would never been going by life the way I did. So if these kids know that they can, at 18 they can purchase a rifle or whatever, and at 21 they can get a handgun, and then they can legally carry, I don't think our crime rate would be like as bad as it is here.
So why did you feel like at that age you needed to carry a gun?
Well, that's the environment that we grew up in. Like before we old enough to walk, this is what we see because we all trapped in this one environment.
Okay.
I carried a gun since the 5th grade. Walk around 11th Street.
This is not about you.
No, I know because
I know, but I understand.
I want to talk about your initiative that because you mentioned about they hitting our youth with these felonies at 17, and it's gonna stay on their record. And teaching the youth that, listen, if you keep your record clean, you can do this legitly, and you won't have to run from the police. You won't have to evade because you won't be breaking the law.
Right.
And I'm totally with reform because I was like one of the water boys walking around Atlanta. We had crack cocaine, and God kept His hands on me, and so I tried to sow back into the community, into the young cats, because you're doing nothing wrong by writing these kids books about nonviolence, because you had to get them from the knee up, from kneecaps, and raise them so they can know something different. So we have to sow into our youth if we want to change. So I applaud you on that, from a person who life has been turned around, and I feel God has gave me a lot of different chances. Just walk in that light and just keep sowing into the youth and keep sowing into the people.
The people that God used in the Bible, right? They've been crucified by their peers. You think I care or concerned about how people look or feel about me? So y'all ain't doing nothing for these kids. Don't even look my way, cause I slapped shit out of you. You know what I mean? Like y'all play tough on the internet, but y'all ain't out here trying to stop these kids. Y'all scared of these kids. So when I see dudes that actually out here trying to push peace and try to steer these kids the right way, I respect them. Compared to the other dudes that sit right here and tell them, go get a ski mask, go get a gun, drill this, drill that. Y'all want to praise them? And y'all want to look on down on somebody who went through something that ain't been taught? See, it's different now. I went through everything, and God is so good. You know what I mean? He pulled me out the bottom of everybody who tried to stand on top of me, and He put me back on top of them. Because God know my heart. I put my life on the line for these kids. And I do it every day. I'm out there in the community. Don't matter how much money I make, how big I'm becoming. I'm still right there with these kids and letting them know, hey, look, it's a way. Look at me. Look what I've been through. So when them kids be like, dang, you in the vent here, come get inside, look at it. The streets didn't get me this. You feel me? Like, yeah, they say I'm snitching and all that, right? But look, when I changed my life, look at the blessings that came. The streets still get what they wanted me. They wanted me in jail for the rest of my life. The streets been convicting me. They said I did these crimes. So you think the streets love y'all? They're gonna do y'all the same way when y'all try to run in.
So with that being said, because I got to change the temperature in the room because I can see how you. I'm a hot to cold too. Cold, hot to cold. I get it. Shamar. The internet is definitely fascinated with Shamar. How do you people know each other?
She got a lot of stuff up her sleeve.
Oh yeah.
She just went to Shamar. I would never expect that. How do me and Shamar know each other?
Cause I seen somebody trying to bully Shamar. I guess it was somebody that he go with, some guy
Yeah.
bigger than him. And I kept saying, don't let Woody find out. He gonna beat his ass. But it wasn't in, but it was more of a protection. Like, Woody gonna come and see about. Dude, how do y'all know each other?
So I actually, for real, met Shamar during the 20th. And Shamar human, you feel me? So when I seen that video of somebody messing with him, first thing came to my mind, y'all want to try to mess with him because he kicking with me? But I didn't know that was his boyfriend. So when they told me that was his boyfriend, I slapped myself in the mouth. That's what I did.
But it's somebody jumping on. I mean, somebody beat.
I don't get in a relationship.
Oh, you can't.
Now, who
Both of them be
said
fighting.
that y'all went to school together?
So I was trolling him one time.
Okay.
And he did. I guess he didn't know I was trolling. Whatever it's supposed to be, but when I was trolling, he just like I thought me and Shamar went to school together, but we didn't go to school together.
What school you went to?
I went to King right there in Summerhill. Yeah.
So that's where your family from?
Now I'm
Summerhill?
from Canterville.
Okay.
Yeah. I just that area we go to King, Southside.
We go to every school in Atlanta.
Nah, the bad ones. All y'all bad.
Well, area another public school bad.
It's for real, for real.
The kids that they label bad. Jock said he went to like 5 schools. You didn't went to 10.
I was all in the
He was the
Tatum
baddest little
man.
nigga for the past 40 years in the state of Georgia.
Especially don't draw these tattoos in their face.
Oh, these fake right here, it's just shot at jewel. This the old me. This the old me.
Speaking of hot to cold, he go from church man to robber, shouted jug man all the time.
Yeah,
So.
they have range.
All right. Also, let's see what else you got going on. So there is a planner that you have. Tell us about that.
Yep. You gotta start somewhere. You feel me? Like I learned from those who got time to think. In today's society, a lot of people ain't got time to think. You just go. But when I was incarcerated, one of the guards came to me like, every day you wake up, you should just write down something that you need to do. Just write down something. And I just feel like that's what we need to bring back. We need to bring back writing, reading. We need to bring all that back because right now they're brainwashing us. You feel me? All these new words, WYD, WTM. Like, I don't know what this stuff means.
Right.
So it's like, nah, go back to the old. You know what I mean? Because the computer taking over. Y'all see they got robots going to take food now. So what we gonna be doing?
Wow.
So my plan is just basically a step back. You know what I mean? Like, people always think you gotta take a step forward. You know, sometimes you gotta take a step back.
So being able to physically, because is it a physical thing or is it something that they can download?
It's physical. So I got the books, but I'm one of the people that need to take my own advice.
Okay.
I need to take a step back sometimes. But everything going so fast that shit, I'm running forward.
Right. I think that you should also think about developing some kind of like app for them to download because with technology, like kids, they not trying to have tangible things when they move around. If it's on their phone, it's tangible, like the games and things that are accessible.
So my bad. I'm sorry for cutting you off. But that's our problem. You feel what I'm saying? We trying to adapt to their environment. Sometimes we gotta change it, make them adapt to ours. So if you really want to learn and know better and do better, you're gonna do what you gotta do. If you want to be hard-headed, they got a place for you.
Yeah,
I tell these little boys, y'all would not survive in Rice Street. They got a 17-year-old dome, and they let all them out one at a time.
Wow.
Imagine that you go to jail for the first time and they keep you locked down 23 hours a day.
That's a lot. So with your book, is it are you self-publishing or do you have a publishing?
I'm self-publishing. Like, you know, I have somebody, like, it's a joint book. So we just put it out on Amazon and just go from there. I'm still trying to learn a lot of stuff. Right now, I got like so much powder on top of myself that my brain just, it work when they want to work.
No, but that's a lot of people. A lot of people are just overloaded because, you know, to make it on a day-to-day is a lot for a lot of people, you know. So you have to have, you know, be prayed up, full of faith and everything else that you need to get through. But you, my dear, have been through a lot in the past couple of years. So I could not even imagine, you know, a lot of the woes and the things that you battled. So, you know,
Before we get to your music,
yeah.
let's see some of the things that you like. We know you like fast cars. Are you into sports, hunting, cooking? What other things do Woody like?
I like excitement. I like to see other people smile. So anytime, the first thing gonna make me happy is seeing that I can make you smile. So if you say, let's go get on the helicopter, Lord knows I don't want to get on the helicopter. But if it make you happy and you going through it, let's go get on the helicopter.
Yeah, you funny.
I love main event, 656. Yeah.
You
Main
funny.
event is a arcade
Sports bar.
space, right?
The sports bar.
Sports bar.
Now main event is like arcade.
Oh yeah, it is arcade.
Bowling,
No.
pool,
Yeah, I'm on the car in car county.
South Card, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking about 656.
656.
Oh yeah, 656 is sports ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because when they first opened 656, I started doing a comedy night up there. You ever thought about doing stand-up comedy?
Pastor, he asked me to do it one time. I was gonna do it.
Hold on, the cool pastor that just got locked up?
Yeah.
Okay. So he is a real pastor. Go ahead.
Yeah, surprise me. Oh, I can't say that.
Strike that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
actually, Pastor still calls me every day, and he prayed for me over the phone, and I prayed for him. He's a great dude. But yeah, he called me. He wanted me to come do stand-up comedy, and one day, and it was like, I was in one of them moments like where people would instead of push me, man, Woody, man, look, bro, this is your time, bro. Go get that money. I didn't want to profit off this situation,
Right.
but I had so many people just like go, and so sometimes I held still. Sometimes my pride getting away, like, nah, I don't want to gain from this.
Right.
So,
But it's the opportunity that you've been given, and you talked about the blessings that God, has afforded you
Yes.
through this situation.
right.
So, I mean, you definitely don't have to be a part of everything. So you definitely, can pick and choose what you wanna do. So if it ain't time for comedy yet, shout it. Don't try to push him on that stage.
The bubble up is real. How real is that YouTube money? Because
I tell all the little kids in my neighborhood, every time I see them, y'all ain't gotta be bad, y'all got YouTube. YouTube sending that cash.
you hear that, kids?
But for real, because right now the internet is ruling, is winning. Any little thought that you might have, that you might feel like it ain't that serious, can be that moment for you. It could be the simplest thing. You get on there and say your ABCs and it might go viral. And next thing you know, you playing movies in, not Hollywood, stay away from Hollywood, because Orlando Brown and Ray J, I'm never leaving my neighborhood.
Hollywood done messed them up.
Real bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I was out there for a couple years, and it's nothing like Atlanta.
Orlando, he just called me like yesterday. Orlando kind of okay, but that Ray J,
Oh, so you've been around Orlando before? What? I mean, I'm old. Okay, I tried to ask you. I'm old. I can't keep up with everything. So, how was your experience around him?
oh my goodness, are you serious? Orlando, he got a lot of school missing,
Okay.
and they told me I had a lot missing. So what did they tell you? That guy ain't got none.
His school been not loose though.
What? I don't think you born with it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I thought you and Charleston White going back and forth. How's y'all relationship now?
Truthfully, Charles White called me every week and check on me. I think he realized, that he was wrong, and the little man syndrome be kicking in a lot.
Yeah.
So, but he called, you know what I mean, he check on me. A lot of people don't do that. Like when he called, I know it's genuine. And but I just feel like you should never did what you did. You feel me? Like I never violated you. And if you watch anything about me, I let you be known. Like I don't do nothing to people first.
Yeah, that Dallas situation.
You can't help that I was gifted with this gift that God gave me that make people adapt to me. That gravitate people to me. So when people see that, that's what Ray J did. When the girls come down to 20th verse, all the girls like, I'm here for Woody. Ray J, like anybody seen him
Oh,
on
he
TV?
couldn't take it.
Yeah, he couldn't take it. He been on TV in 20 years.
Damn.
So it's just like people didn't even know who he was. And then he was disrespectful. Like these are women. You know what I'm saying? These are our black women. Even if they wasn't black, like you still don't call them out their name or mistreat them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so the girls out there, they want me. So when these dudes see that, they automatically be intimidated. But why am I going to show if all the girls say they want you?
Wow.
Exactly.
So has any of those producers come to you and try to offer you like a reality show or something along those lines because of your popularity?
Yeah, but it's like a lot of people, they try to see, they don't understand. Like I read your body language, everything's so good, right? A lot of people be and they want to be in, but they're afraid of how certain people may look at them. And I be sitting there and say, I bet y'all won't mess with you no more. Because let me tell you something, like you never let nobody take food off your plate. If you concerned about how somebody else might look at you for messing with me, then you the fool. And you're gonna continue to be the fool until you realize that person ain't making your life no better.
Well,
Ain't fixing no plate at your table.
We'll pause right there. We'll close out, and then we'll get to
we're
the
gonna play a
music.
song. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And the only other question, well, I'll ask you a general thing that you want to say to the public or whatever and how they can keep up with you. But I didn't know whether you was doing music before.
Now everybody trying to get me to do music, but I really don't want to push that on the kids. Cause I was already
So,
so
roll real quick,
time.
guys. Roll real quick. Here we go, guys.